about to begin. Star Trek, The Next Generation. This fall, only on Channel 11 WPIX.
Suddenly I hear somebody yell, "Earthquake!" out in the lot, and as soon as they yelled that, the whole makeup trailer just started shaking away.
As the new series readies for blast-off, we went behind the scenes for an exclusive progress report on the latest entry into the Captain's Log.
Star Trek The Next Generation is on its new mission to the galaxy of syndicated television to boldly go where no TV ratings have gone before.
Go to yellow alert.
Shrouded in secrecy, the new Star Trek TV series in production now will debut this fall with a 2-hour premiere and then 24-hour-long episodes, all under the guiding hand of the original Star Trek creator, Gene Roddenberry.
Roddenberry has brought back the Enterprise. Once again, the starship's adventures will challenge the captain and the crew right here on the bridge. But if you're expecting to see Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, or Scotty, well, then you have a surprise coming.
The captain and the crew of the Enterprise this time around will be some new faces. Since many of them were fans of the original show, the new crew works together as kind of a Star Trek fan club.
Shield deflectors up, sir.
It was like a dream come true, actually, because of being a Trekkie fan.
I walked in and I went, "Oh my God, I'm in the transporter room, you know? Oh, check it out, this is the engine." And I'm explaining to my mom, okay, now this does this, and I walked under the bridge and I knew what everything did and who sat where and did this and that, and it was unbelievable.
I could get used to this. 5-6 year mission? Yeah, feels good.
It's not that the characters don't accept the mantle of responsibility they're charged with.
My mission, and the mission of my crew of the Starship Enterprise, is to explore the unknown, to investigate that which is new and strange, to go where men have never been before.
It's just that each of the Starship crew members has his or her own unexplored frontiers to conquer.
I get to drive onto the Paramount lot now without any problems. That's been the best part so far.
Far from the Paramount lot, 400 miles north in San Rafael, California, the adventures of the Starship Enterprise continue. It is here at George Lucas's Industrial Light and Magic that the special effects for Star Trek The Next Generation are being produced. It is a place that few men have gone before, but we'll go there and show you how it works tomorrow.
Let's see what's out there.
The series is getting off the ground this week with the presentation of a 2-hour movie with new galaxies to explore and a whole new way to get there.
The new Enterprise, 8 times larger inside than the starship commanded by Captain Kirk in the original Star Trek series. And on board, a new crew, including a stern captain, a tough executive officer, a friendly Klingon, a powerful android, a female security officer, and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of special effects. All this, as well as a few surprises.
When TV viewers get their chance to beam aboard the USS Enterprise, they'll find a starship that has been completely redesigned to meet the challenges of the 24th century. And science fiction fans will also discover that Hollywood is now light years ahead of the way space epics used to be shown on television.
Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. Space Academy, USA, in the world beyond tomorrow, 2350 AD.
In 1950, Tom Corbett debuted on CBS, a 24th century space cadet played by Frankie Thomas.
You're in command of the ship now, Tom. Hold this course and stand by for orders.
Aye, aye, sir. If we'd had a Star Trek budget, who knows how far we might have gone. I think we did fine. All I know is the audience was happy. We lasted for 5 years, and that in those days was a very long run.
Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space.
On ABC, Space Patrol was also a popular science fiction series in the early 50s.
I'm in space in the approximate area where Happy was Silver Lake.
Happy, this is Carol. Now listen.
Get out of here as fast as you can. Go into time drive.
Smoking rockets.
Then, in 1966, came a TV series that would go where no man had gone before. Star Trek was a breakthrough for science fiction. There were special effects, and also at times, scripts dealing with moral issues, like the reasons behind racial conflict.
Look at me. You're black on one side and white on the other. I am black on the right side. Loki is white on the right side. All of his people are white on the right side.
Now, this week, Star Trek The Next Generation. A new cast fighting the forces of the unknown.
Velocity warp 9.2.
The hostile is now giving chase, sir. Accelerating fast.
Raise all shields. Phasers are ready. Shields up, sir. Phasers ready.
This is the heart of the Enterprise. It's the matter-antimatter reactor. It's what drives the starship into warp speed. And actually, the producers of Star Trek The Next Generation are hoping this authentic-looking power plant will help drive the show's ratings right out of this universe.
For example, here's a miniature village that had to be blown up for the 2-hour premiere of the new TV series. This is the way it turned out.
Tomorrow, we'll show you around the new Enterprise, and we'll also find out what some Trekkies think about Star Trek The Next Generation. Until then, live long and prosper.
Well, very good. Possibly even better.
A very good, very interesting series.
What's the show? It's an enterprising production that will go where only one series has gone before.
And we'll have a preview in just a few minutes as we beam back.
Wow.
Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Entertainment This Week with your two buddies.
I'm Lisa Gibbons.
That's me. Rob Weller.
Yeah, okay, I'm Robert.
Glad to have you with us.
Well, all across the country this week, the avid Trekkies have gone into warp drive with the premiere of the syndicated series Star Trek The Next Generation. There may be a new crew, but the mission of the old still propels the Enterprise, Lisa.
John Tesh beamed aboard the starship where he reports all is well in the 24th century.
Fans of the old series will find a completely different bridge on the Enterprise. Gone are the old gauges, instruments, and toggle switches. Instead, you'll find informational displays, which are activated by voice and by touch.
You must be new to these Galaxy-class starships, sir. Tell me the location of Commander Data.
Lieutenant Commander Data, now located in Holodeck Area 4J.
In this next generation, almost all of the onboard space-age equipment has been redesigned. Remember the phasers, those handheld weapons that the crew used to carry around? Well, they're sleeker and more sophisticated now, but they still do the job. Communications have changed in the 24th century as well. Those old handheld communicators are gone. They've been replaced by this tiny device, a Federation symbol, which doubles as the communicator.
This is turning out to be a very long tunnel. No sign of mechanism or circuitry. No controls or readouts. This is nothing like any vessel I've seen before.
And science fiction fans will also discover that Hollywood is now light years ahead of the way space epics used to be shown on television.
Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. Space Academy, USA, in the world beyond tomorrow. 2350 AD.
In 1950, Tom Corbett debuted on CBS, a 24th century space cadet played by Frankie Thomas.
You're in command of the ship now, Tom. Hold this course and stand by for orders.
Aye, aye, sir. If we'd had a Star Trek budget, who knows how far we might have gone. I think we did fine. All I know is the audience was happy. We lasted for 5 years, and that in those days was a very long run.
Space Patrol! I adventure in a wild, vast reaches of space.
On ABC, Space Patrol was also a popular science fiction series in the early 50s.
I'm in space, the approximate area where Happy was soloing.
Happy, this is Carol. Now listen.
Get out of here as fast as you can. Go into time drive.
Smoking rockets.
Then, in 1966, came a TV series that would go where no man had gone before. Star Trek was a breakthrough for science fiction. There were special effects, and also, at times, scripts dealing with moral issues, like the reasons behind racial conflict.
Look at me. You're black on one side, white on the other. I am black on the right side. Lokai is white on the right side. All of his people are white on the right side.
Now, this week, Star Trek The Next Generation. The new man in charge of the Enterprise, Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
One of the charms of this episode is that we're seeing members of the crew meeting one another for the first time, and therefore relationships, important and long-lasting relationships, are being established in front of the camera.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander. We'll excuse us.
My pleasure, Doctor. Welcome aboard, Doctor. I hope we can be friends. Welcome to the Enterprise, Commander Riker.
So, stand by, Star Trek fans. The Next Generation may be around for a while. Until then, live long and prosper.
And there he goes.
Well, it would be...
Yeah,